For the most part, wearing a hair topper is pretty easy and straightforward, but sometimes certain situations can come up which can make it a little bit more challenging, and that's what this video is for, is to just address some troubleshooting and make it a little bit easier for you. Sometimes it can feel like the clips aren't really secure because your bio hair is a little bit more on the silky, slippery side, so we can address that with product. So where the clips will go into your hair, you'll spray a little bit of a root spray like the Unite Liquid Volume. You can use a dry texture spray, you can use a root powder, or even a dry shampoo works really good. This will help give the clips a little bit something to hold on to, and it will feel more secure. Another common complaint that women have is that the topper doesn't blend in with their hairline because their hairline is a little bit more sparse in front. So we can combat that in a couple of ways. The first thing I would have you try is switching your part a little bit so that where you part your hair and where you part the topper is in a little bit of a different place. This will help visually break it up and draw a little bit less attention to the difference of texture. So for example, if you wear your topper parted down the center, part your hair just a little bit off from that, and that will make a really huge difference in it blending properly. The other thing you can do is go in with a tinted root spray. This is used for covering grays, but this works really, really well for blending your hair into the topper. So you can either spray this right at the root of your hair to fill it in a little bit, or you can spray it on the whole area of your topper and your hair, depending on the coverage you need. Another great option is hair fibers, and those come in like a little tube or a spray, and you just pop them kind of right around your hairline, and it mimics the effect of hair and will fill in the area to make it blend better. Sometimes after washing and blow drying your topper, you'll notice that you can see a little bit of the edge of the cap in the front. And the fix for this is to just lightly take a spray bottle and just mist down the very front of the topper and then re-blow dry it, aiming the hair forward so it'll cover the cap. Root spray also works really well in this case. If you take just a little bit of a root color that matches your hair and the topper's root color, you can mist a little bit of it on there, and then it'll also help blend it. If you have a decent amount of dark bio hair, sometimes it can peek through the hair topper. Because the topper is ventilated mesh, you can see through it, and so sometimes, depending on where you clip it on, you'll be able to see your hair through the topper, and it can make it look a little bit too thick looking and too dark up at the top, and it doesn't look like scalp. So the fix here is to get a little bit of scar tape, and you'll actually cut the scar tape and then put it on the base of the topper underneath, and it will just fill in that area and hide your bio hair. You can also go over the top of it with a little bit of light powder foundation and a really skinny flat brush, and you can tap it right over the top, and that will also help to kind of fill in that area and make it look a little bit more scalp-like. And finally, if your hair topper is causing you any kind of discomfort where the clips are, there's a few adjustments you can make. The first is to just skip a clip. So it's common to have the very front clip feel a little bit uncomfortable, and so you can just skip using that clip. Just leave it closed and then clip all the other clips into place. If it doesn't feel like that's secure enough, you can actually remove that clip and you can move it to another area. Or you can just remove the clip and just leave it out if you feel like that's making it feel a little bit too bulky. You can also replace the clip with a comb in the front, so the topper will just slide into your hair and you're not dealing with any kind of clips. And then finally, they do make a product out there called a topper grip, and it's basically like a headband that you put around your head, and the topper will clip into the topper grip instead of your bio hair. And that's a really good option if you feel like you're having any kind of traction alopecia or any discomfort from the clips on your bio hair. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any other questions or if you need any help troubleshooting along the way, please reach out. I would love to help you, and I'll see you in the next video.